In this lesson, we will learn how to do vibrato. So, vibrato simply means to vibrate a note like this. So, when we play a note without the vibrato, it sounds like this. But when we add the vibrato, it will sound like this. Now, the movement of the vibrato has to be very controlled. So, it will be a very controlled movement. It's not like just shaking the hand like this. Okay, that's a very beginner mistake that some people do. So you should not just do it randomly like this. There is a proper way to do vibrato. So before learning how to do the vibrato properly, let's talk about why to add a vibrato to a note. So there are two reasons. The first one, it makes the note sound more beautiful. So if I just play a note without the vibrato, it will sound very dull. It's just a straight note. But when we add the vibrato, it's more interesting. So that's the reason number one. Now there is another reason to add vibrato to a note, because most of the time we add the vibrato to a note when the note is the ending note of the phrase or the note is a long note. Okay, so we are staying on that particular note for a longer time in a song or in a tune. So when we add the vibrato to a note, it increases the sustain of that note. Okay, because we are adding friction by doing this. So let's say we are just playing without the vibrato. So it's fading out. Now if we add the vibrato, so it is increasing the sustain of that note a little bit. Now how to do that vibrato properly? Again, don't do it randomly like, okay, not like that. The proper way to do is to play the note, stay there for a while, and then gradually you start doing the vibrato. To do the vibrato, you have to circle around the note or the fret left to right. It will be better if you imagine it as a circle, a circular movement that you are doing. And depending on the tune or the song that you are playing, the range of that vibrato will vary. In some songs we might have to do a little wide vibrato. So you can see the vibrato I am now doing is very audible, but we can do it in a subtle way. See, so most of the time we have to do it in a subtle way like this, but it will depend on the song. So you reach to that note, you play the note, and then gradually start doing the vibrato and increase it gradually. So let's say I'm playing gamma pa and I have to do the vibrato on the pa, so I will not do it like this. See, now I am instantly adding the vibrato after I reach to the pa, so there is no gap between the note and the vibrato. So this is not the correct way to do that. So the correct way will be to play the note and then start the vibrato after a little while. So it's a very small gap, but it's there. See, so I'm playing the note, staying there for a while, and then I'm gradually starting to do the vibrato. So you can practice the vibrato in normal sargams. So